You want to know what an almost perfect game looks like as a long snapper? Well, here you go, and another example of why I'm so high on long snapper Ross Ryder. Let's break down his Shrine Bowl film because under my video on him, there were some questions on how he'd be as a pro-like snapper. And this setting is a great example. So we're going to break it down in three parts: his snaps, his blocking, and his coverage. First, his snaps, I mean, they all came back there with just streamlined velocity. You can tell watching in slow-mo that they're almost completely straight lines from where he releases to where the punter catches it. And when I was timing them, I was averaging around 0.63 to 0.71, which is the perfect balance between fast and coming back so hard that it's actually hard to handle as a punter. Now, he had one snap around the right pec to right shoulder kind of area, which isn't especially bad, especially when your punter holds the ball pretty much right at his neck. And then he had another snap at the right knee, but Jesus Christ, this punter doesn't know how to simply extend his arms down and catch it. So he like buckles at the waist to make this snap looks way worse than what it actually was. I mean, all he needed was a slight bend in his waist and a little extension in his arms, and he'll make his whole operation look a lot smoother, and he'd probably end up hitting a better ball as well. But I mean, aside from these two snaps, everything was dead on the hip. Next, what really sold me on this guy was his incredible blocking. So for the O-line fans out there, buckle in because here's some good stuff. First snap of the game, the ball barely passes the personal protector, so about 0.2 to 0.3 seconds, and his head is up. It flips over to his right side, and he is about to remind the rusher which side of the line of scrimmage he's supposed to be on, the same way that you remind a puppy where not to pee, and that's by slamming their stupid little puppy head into it. That's a joke, by the way. Please don't abuse your animals. But oh my God, keep abusing the punt block team. The next ball is just textbook, okay? So he gets up in the guy's pads, gets a solid double team, and gets a clean release and gets downfield. Third punt, drives the man so far out of the play, he physically looks disoriented running down the field after, and then another textbook solid block on the fourth punt. What I love here is that after the snap, his head just gets up super fast. He's looking for the rusher and gets pads on pads. You never see him go a snap without blocking somebody, and he's not afraid of a little contact. Finally, for the coverage portion, this is where I really think he shows how well-rounded of a long snapper he is. Not much goes on play one as the returner just catches it and realizes that this isn't college anymore, and so he runs in circles a little bit and then gets tackled. Second punt is caught off the bounce, so it's got a pretty good defensive pocket formed around the returner, but look who's still giving full effort and gets an assist with the tackle. Ross motherfucking Ryder, baby. His most valuable coverage comes from this directional right punt that's pretty much a line drive. I mean, it's far too, but it gives the returner plenty of room, and he'll actually catch the snap on the right side and catches everybody asleep and makes a break across the field. But guess who comes in scraping over the bottom with a great angle to finish him off after she's stumbling a little bit? You got it right. Ross motherfucking Ryder, baby. And then the last play, they have Ross covering the safety lane, and the returner is politely guided to the sideline, which is a better fate than if he would have ran towards my man Ross. So, all in all, dude's a stud. I called it. And now we're watching him ball out at the next level and eventually in the NFL. So, this is just me saying I told you guys. So, anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. I know you guys love this juicy long snapper content, but peace.